Well, The Reckoning was directed by Jack Gold, a BBC director who had been in the BBC, extremely knowledgeable, extremely good, one of the best directors I've worked with for a long while. Um, and it was starred an actor called Nicole Williamson, and I think Hal Chester was the American producer. It's the second film I did with Hal, but he was a much more subdued Hal than when I first met him. I think he got used to the way of working in England, and you don't argue with the director every 2 or 3 minutes. He kept fairly well in the background, which was a good thing. And the film went reasonably well. It wasn't an easy film. We had a very good actress in it. I think it was Anne Bell, who was in the film. She was extremely good. We were a bit scared of Nicole because he was known for having a rather temper. He could blow his top at any moment. He didn't exactly blow that with us. Well, he did a couple of occasions, but we just stood back and let him get on with it. We left Jack Gold to deal with him on that one. He rather liked me because I'd taken the liberty, as I always did. If I'm doing a film, I've done in the actors working in the West End. I always like to go and see the show and get some idea about the actor and their performances. And I did, in fact, do this. I went to see a show that he was in called Admissible Evidence. For the first time, I think they ever used swear words on the West End stage at the Wyndham's Theatre. And when he came to the studio to do that picture, he brought the stills of the show with him. I said, "Oh, yes." He said, "You've seen it?" I said, "Yes." It seems to think there was a gap between film people and theatre people. If you were in the film business, you didn't really go to the theatre. And if you were in the theatre, you wanted to go to the films, but you didn't really. They lived in slightly different worlds. And that frustrated me quite a bit of the time. Ronnie Shedlow was the producer, very nice man. I've never seen him since. I've never heard of him, but a pity really, because I thought he did a pretty good job. But I think he was a little out of his depth, really. But however, we made the picture, and that was it. But I remember him saying to me, when we got the first day's shooting, we got the money in the bank, because they obviously gave you money. They get part of the payment when they do the first day's filming. They commence, and when they finish, and when the post production, and that's the end of the payment. And we filmed it in Liverpool, I think, part of it in Liverpool, and we went into a Catholic church to film, and there was a big hiatus over that. We filmed in the Mersey, in Wallasey, and a place called Daisy Grove we filmed in, and there was a bookmaker's there, and he had the whole crew lining up outside the bookmaker's shop one morning. The bookie thought he couldn't believe his luck, and there's so many people queuing up to go lay their bets.